So, we're going to see something. Reckless or crazy? This is the game I think we're going to tap into. Let me just catch up. Yeah, 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 yeah. Lord help me, protect me, shield me, guide me, please. Truth, concise, accurate information, always grounded in the truth. Yeah. Yuppers, yuppers, yuppers. All right. I've never seen someone try to go to jail so much in my life. And unfortunately, that's our sitting CEO and chief, of this here country. Yeah. Yeah. I just saw the moon and the dark practitioner. Somebody is working him. And it's someone very close to him. Knight of Cups. Oh. They're trying to create this trap. It's a setup. This is the energy. Look, this Knight of Cups. Funny enough, it does feel like there is someone trying to keep this from going off the deep end. Lord. Yeah, let's just say there are some forces that have got their hand controlling. I will say some of this is like it's overly romanticized, whatever the idea is. Do they expect adversity, challenges, pushback? Yes. But they really do feel like it's in the best interest. Although it's not going over smoothly at all. They're kind of using old skeletons, things done in the past, to keep them in line. But boy, there are people feeding very poor ideas, making things unnecessarily hard for everybody. They're looking for signs of mental decline. I'm seeing that there as well. Like, alliances are weak right now. Really, my goal is, right, with this, a little bit, right? Just not the whole time I'm online right now, but I'm very curious because when you ignore the ruling of a federal judge, right, you're almost like, well, you could play hardball, but then it's like, are you trying to become impeached? Are you trying to do things that will get you removed? Would that be better than admitting that there's something going on with their health? trying to get the ball rolling faster. Okay. This is interesting. They thought the goal was to get the other side to come to the table, and they didn't. It's kind of funny, especially when you have someone who likes to profess the art of the deal. You know what I mean? Like salesperson of the year, snake, like that. And so for these sorts of parlor tricks, because that's what it feels like, not to work, it is a little offsetting. Not even off. It's like the trajectory is off. When I say this feels like they're out of their depth, even at this point, really, it wasn't even supposed to go this far. It wasn't. A lot of regret, a lot of sorrow, a lot of remorse with this because it's reckless energy with people. You recklessly put challenges and obstacles. There is encouragement to fix it all now because, like, when I say the setup is there, it's like when you plant the seeds for your own demise. Like they're looking for any reason. And as much as I've been the one to call old boy Teflon, this ain't the moment. This wasn't the challenge. This was something you keep abroad. You don't bring this level of adversity home. You don't do that. It's like you bring up repressed emotions, hardship. People got trauma. It's a reason why folks indulge their children the way they do and their grandchildren. They're trying to heal the wounds they themselves have. The lack that they went through in their own upbringing, the times of scarcity and poverty, and when it's that. Oh, I don't. This wasn't the right thing to do. Like not heeded. Advice given, not heeded. Did not see the big picture. Did not see the long term view. And this is interesting because we have Scorpionic energy and Taurus energy. Those are polar opposites. Second house, seventh house. You threaten people's security. You threaten their stability. You threaten their social privilege, their self worth, their value. And on top of it, partners, like people lost jobs. They didn't see how this was going. Oh, you lost your whole base. Now you got people regretting their choices and looking. Oh my God, people jumping ship, and it was bigger than the money. People feel betrayed. Like they absolutely feel betrayed. And now at any opportunity to make you feel dejected, rejected, that's how they're going to move. You didn't think about their families. Where's the reciprocity for the common person? Oh, you did not heed advice. Oh, shit. You did not. Oh. Somebody's sense of urgency to put things back to a time where they felt better. What do you call that? The whole Make America Great Again, like that whole slogan, right? The Reagan shit, although he wasn't the first to say it, but it is something that the Republican Party does grip to. But I don't even think they're alone in that. I think the Dems used that shit at one time as well. It's just a slogan. It's a way of riling patriotism. But this, oh no. When I say this opened up a can of worms they could not have seen, this is going to be bad. Look, Hierophant, Wheel of Fortune, and then look, there's the Six of Pentacles. So the courts have given them an opportunity to make things right. And I mean that, like now, because you created this shit, now fix it. And the maybe energy, the way you communicate and the way you move in, oh, bad idea. I'm getting the energy like the higher courts are getting ready to have to move on this to bring back balance. Because they don't really want the fight that they know that's coming. There's the Five of Wands. There's the Emperor. The Hierophant is already out here. He's got a fight coming his way. Yeah, he do. Bad move. Outmatched. Yo. Y'all want it? Listen. He gonna be gone. Yeah, Sun card. I'm really getting like, I'm hearing, hell no, we won't go. Yes, you will. Damn. Old boy really might. See, this is beyond impeachment. This is like, you got to go. Like a recount, a recall, something like that. Look. They don't listen. They don't want this conflict. They see what's coming. It's unnecessary. Even though you might have thought you was doing things for the right reason, hell no. Five of Swords, Ten of Wands. You don't want to play with that. Peaceful transition. Look, Six of Swords, World, Judgment. Lord. I feel like there really will be like a little asterisk next to this administration. Like with Judgment here, they might really do some things on the books after seeing how this went and to make sure this shit don't ever happen again. They working on something right now. A plan of succession. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. There's a lot of conversation going on right now. Lord have mercy. You can't disobey the higher courts like that. Lesson learned. Shit. Well, I mean, this is whichever comes first. We got the Chariot, we got the Three of Wands, and then we got the Death card. Moon. Whichever comes first. That's what I'm getting. That's crazy. That is absolutely crazy. It's going to be swift. It's going to be swift. Wow. Okay. Let's pick those up. I feel like there's going to be some sort of speech. I don't know if something has already happened. Ace of Swords, Tower. Something could have already transpired. Something that during travel. Yeah. Wow. So, okay. What's that? 3-4 days? Shutdown's over? Hold on. Yeah. Interesting. I feel like they sitting on something. Interesting. Yeah. Somebody could be sick. This could be happening closer towards the end of the year. Ooh. You know, I'm looking at this and it's really reminding me of this dream I had. I mean, I had this dream a long time ago and it never made sense. Like, it never made sense. There was a milk line and there were people standing in line, and the environment was so foreign to me. I was like, what the people were standing in line and they were asking about vouchers and things like that for milk. And here we are, and WIC was cut off, and EBT and all of these things. I feel like come tomorrow they're going to actually start releasing things to people. Neptune just moved into Taurus. That makes me feel like all of a sudden they just gonna find the money. This is sick. Because they really want to see people in hardship. And that's really sad. That's really, really sad. And it's bigger than you think, right? Because there's ties to big pharma. There's all these moving parts in this situation, and it all comes down to making money for their homies. You know, cherry picking who gets what goes where. It's really nefarious. As long as these people are, you know, made whole, it don't matter about these people suffering. They feel like it's fair. It's not fair. Mm. Mm-mm. Yeah. Somebody's definitely concerned. Oh shit, is what I heard when I put them two cards down there. Somebody's afraid about what's about to happen next. I mean, at a minimum, I was getting impeachment, but it's deeper than that. I feel like the judge, the female judge that ruled on this situation, this Queen of Swords energy, she's very well aware of how people will behave. And honestly, kind of justified for it. And to like prevent this energy, right? Because there are people in high places who actually do work for the good side. They don't lack kindness and compassion. Not to mention, there is like they're acutely aware of what they want. They want people to act out of character. They know what they're trying to manifest. I'm looking at the Page of Pentacles, the Nine of Cups, and then the Ten of Pentacles behind it. It's like they want the drama, they want the crisis, they want the warring, they want the bickering, the fire, the fighting, the anxiety. Honestly, so they could feed this fucking thing right here. Yo, this is energy harvest and this hysteria, this stress, this anxiety, this worry, all of it. The calamity. It's a spiritual attack on the masses. Confirmation. Yeah. Because ain't nothing like the energy of scarcity, boy. But look who's right here. Strength is here to overcome the devil. Pray for this judge, and I mean that. Because she's a star seed, light worker, something like that, but she works for the divine. She understands the assignment. She understands the position in like the scales, the like cosmic scales. She gets it. And she's had the courage to stand up to this institution, this corrupt institution. Yeah. Yeah, pray for her. Because, boy. So, the best thing to do to alchemize this energy, because that's what's required here on a large scale, the same way communities all across the country have come together, we must. Cooler heads must prevail, but we must act righteously. Assist people if you can, how you can. Understand that there is more than enough. And as much as they want to create the energy of insecurity, it's false. Be compassionate. I mean that. That's how we alchemize this energy. Cooler heads must prevail. Yeah. Stay positive. Stay optimistic. Don't feed into the scariness, the fear mongering. And to be real, stand up. If you need to, stand up to these institutions, these governmental agencies, communicate with them, write your letters, your emails. Don't let it fall on deaf ears. Reach out to your local people. Seriously. Remember, sharing is caring. And I get it, but listen, we about to hit the Thanksgiving season, right? And there's no better way of driving that point home, right? Even the bullshit pilgrim story with the Indians, drive the point home. We can come together. We can make sure everyone is taken care of. Friendsgiving, potluck, whatever you got to do. I'm not joking, because this is a spiritual war. Just know that. Just know that. I love it. Pray also. I'm here, and love will keep us together. Yes. But they are energy harvesting off of this. So be of good courage. Okay? You got this. You got this. All right, Holy Spirit. Because justice will prevail. It always does. Expect a peaceful transition. Expect to sail on the calmer waters. Expect things to balance out on a large scale. Libra and Aquarius. A large scale. Shift the paradigm with the hangman poking out. Okay? Don't give them what they want. You can still choose to be happy. Okay? People don't have to act selfish and greedy and I gotta get mine before you get your. You ain't gotta do all that. This is the perfect moment to get what you need. Think about it. Be more intentional. Be more conscientious. It's the perfect time to reflect. Even in a lot of ways, detox. A lot of folks have never done a cleanse or a detox or a fast. Isn't it ironic? You can turn a negative into a positive very easily. Purify, detox, cleanse, alchemize the energy. All right, what else would you like to tell us about this? Yeah, leave the fear and anxiety behind. Because somebody wants you in two minds. Like, really? Because look, Gemini's here. There's Aquarius again. That combination is very important, by the way. But also you have a 9 and then you have 6. So they want to change your perspective, right? Ninth house energy. Then you have the 6th house energy. Your work, health, right? They want to change, right? Change with service and devotion, right? Improvement, self-analysis, discipline, habits. Again, you can turn something that was meant to destroy you, the energy of 9, completions and endings, to something that's going to benefit you, the number 6, the number of success and victory. See, you can definitely turn those waves of mental energy and racing thoughts into the wake that propels you into something much better for you. This is a great moment to do a spiritual leapfrog. Yeah. Look. Look. There's the Emperor and there's the 6 of Wands. Stand in your power and authority. Please. You got this. You can't be the Emperor by mistake. Time to implement a little structure. Change your focus. Be a little bit more controlled and disciplined. I like it. That's beautiful energy. Very fiery. It's motivational energy. Aries and Leo. Ah, love it. But that's the King of Cups, right? This isn't cold energy. I love it. I do. Because this is exactly what it's calling for. A supportive leader, someone who's empathetic, kind, compassionate, who has unbiased emotions. Oh, I like this. Changes in the air. The glyph for Cancer is a 6 and a 9, right? Turned on its side. What were we just talking about here? You can change the momentum. Regain your personal control and willpower. Set the good example is really what I'm getting. This is a call for leadership. Ooh, look at that. Ace of Cups. Knight of Wands. Right. Some of y'all have been through a lot. You really have. And it's time to tap into that bag of experience and utilize everything you got. Because you can. It's like all of a sudden, this is the moment. Step forward. Do your thing. You have the capacity to put people's minds and souls and emotions at ease. This is the start of a movement, by the way. Okay. This is cool because I really feel like during this period, people have had time to really reflect. And this is editing. Huge, huge editing. Mm-hmm. Again, I'm really getting this energy like, nah, you're going to turn this negative into a positive. People are actually going to get more motivated, focused on their health because the cost of insurance is crazy, right? So, what else can you do? I see proactivity. I really, really do. This is wild because it's like the moment this energy tries to creep in, oh my God, what are we going to do? Worry, fear, anxiety, stress, blah, 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 boop, different direction. Mm-mm. It's taking the power back, shifting the narrative. Same thing here. 4 of Swords, 8 of Swords. It's like, oh, I don't know what to do. I'm stuck. Blah, 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 blah. Nope. You sit, you rest, you reflect. You take a moment to yourself. You gather your thoughts. This is the strategy. Lots of strategy. Yeah, people really have taken back their power. And it's funny because there's no pentacles out here. So this, like, what's really important, value, worth. You know what I mean? What do you care about? I like it because the masses are like, they're really holding on to it. People are had enough time to reflect on the repetitive loop, pattern, and cycles. And it's so funny because this psyop they've been trying to pull on the people, it's not working anymore. It worked in the past. These little tricks and things that get people to react a certain way, it doesn't work anymore. As I say that, I see the 8 of Pentacles. It does not work anymore. This sort of manipulation, we are not the people of before. Scare tactics don't work anymore. Confirmation. I'm hearing the chant saying, no justice, no peace. Oh, that's the energy. That's what's manifesting. Yeah, these dark tricks don't work no more. People going with their gut. They paying attention. They're not going to be swayed. You're not going to make them feel fear. You're not going to present false evidence as real. It's not working anymore. People are sovereign. When you see the emperor, you better know that. People are, they like, nah, you need us. Yeah. Yeah, the psyop is not working anymore. And it's global and it's not working anymore. It's just not. You cannot lull people back to sleep. You can't scare them anymore. They are real. Like, remember, and they've been through worse adversity. And they're willing to chase. They're willing to go. They're willing to move. They're not just staying stagnant anymore. They're not staying still anymore. Yeah, look. Look at this shit. Head in the clouds and running. People are running away from the illusions. That shit is played out. We kept seeing the 6 of Cups. Look, you want us to feel afraid of, oh, what's the government gonna do? They not doing that shit no more. They not doing that shit no more. Because I'm gonna be real. This is where frying brain cells, and I'm not condoning it, but I am just giving, for those of you who, rerouted your neurons, we'll say, it's very difficult to make you feel lack. Right. Look at this. People not doing that. They know they flexing. That's your money. That's your energy. That's your power. They know they living good off of the people. Yeah. Ooh. There's some brown nosing coming. Don't be surprised if they try to pull some stimulus money out of somewhere. Like, oh, we sorry. Oh. Yo, why they playing Tales from the Crypt? Yeah. I don't like it. Don't be playing Tales from the Crypt. You see the Crypt right there. Don't mind me. I got to do double duty. My little furry companion requires some attention. Although he's been very patient. Hold on, bud. Yeah. Wow. This is great because part of the propaganda right? It's the fake accounts. It's the bots. It's them putting out a certain spin, a certain narrative, all the accounts and pushing a certain agenda, the fear mongering. That's the psyop. That's how they get you. Hiding behind, look, fake smile. They're not real people, they're bots. And so people are like, nah, they recognize the bullshit and the level of which they're willing to go in order to prove the point, right? To get you back under control. To see, look at the M on his hand. Actually, not really. It is, but it's not. There's some other shit going. Anyway, let me not focus on that. Yeah. Look, people like, we know it's a hustle. Wow. I love it. Give me a second, bud. Look. They know they're trying to create these issues in the family, in the households. Think about it. What was done? Have we not been studying the ramification of, you know, how these social programs got to be started, and, you know, oh, you couldn't get the assistance if daddy was around and all this weird shit. No, man. People are educated. They are well educated. They're not going back. They're not falling for the BS no more. They just not. Yeah. People are moving away from the artificial clickbaity type materials. People have seen the same shit every which way. It's the talking heads, like the social, not social media, like the mainstream media. Like, you can get them saying the exact same shit over and over and over and over again. It's buzzword, and people are not paying. They're not paying attention. They're not giving their energy to it. Like, oh my gosh, so many of these institutions that were once trusted by our parents and grandparents, they don't have the same credit with the current crop of humans. They just don't. People have a bad taste in their mouth. These people have bad reputations. They're not buying it. They know what they're trying to do. They're trying to start a firestorm. They're rejecting the bullshit. They're not feeding into it. And it's like, they wait, they try to force it again, and people are like, no, I'm not interested. I'm not doing it. It's a hustle, it's a scheme, you're a wolf. No, they're not doing it. They're not repeating the process. Wow. That's dope, y'all. That's so dope. People are really waking up and recognizing, and they're much more careful about what it is and who it is they're giving their attention to. Like, they are recognizing the bullshit. I love it. Yeah. And because of this, you know, they a little upset. They a little upset. But so are the people. So are the people. Wow. So let's just say those heavenly thrones who tried to ignore things, and, you know, the shit, now it's their time. They ready. Oh, it's the karma coins. Y'all funny with that. Y'all so funny with that. Okay. Let's see if we can shift the energy a little bit and see if there's any other karmic justice coming for the divine collective. The tables are turning. Like, things about to get real, real good. Real good. Wow. That keeps showing me that. I don't like to keep talking about that, man. How you gonna flash the tower? Yeah. Okay. Daddy, you funny. You so funny. Mm-hmm. I just turned over. I will say, you about to get some spiritual upgrades. You've been working hard. You've been burning the midnight oil. Feel like you about to take your show on the road too. Oh yeah. Oh wow. Look at that. Look at the aces lining up. Didn't I tell you about to take your gifts, your talents, your insight, your knowledge? Um, Also your crown chakra. Don't be surprised. Hold on. I was trying to turn with it. Oh yeah, you got all sorts of new opportunities coming in. Uh, I do feel like you manifested this. This is a wish come true. You're going to be in a space to flex all your spiritual muscles. Yeah. And you're going to be paid very handsomely for it. I feel like this just came down to you having to get a wrangle on your abilities, learning how to work with those different energies, those different, I'm going to say talents, because they just kind of sprouted all over the place. Yeah, yeah. You know why, too. You now understand the mission on a different level. Yeah. Your energy, it's alchemy, right? You are going to be placed in situations and environments to bring balance and harmony to different places. Like your energy heavy. I mean heavy, but it's grounding. It's not a negative heavy by any means. Your energy is stabilizing. It's grounding. It's neutralizing, especially in environments where it has been wild, like a lot of spiritual warfare, a lot of different things. You really gonna be sent. Just you already know this. I think you recently found it out. Two of wands to the six of swords, and I'm looking at the world card. Yeah, now you understand. This is part of what you do. Your energy, you have, yes, you have the talents, and you have a level of mastery and spiritual defense to now be able to move about and do these things. Now that you're more adept at pulling, reaching into your spiritual bag. You like, oh, y'all funny with that song. You like greens, beans, potatoes, tomatoes. Like that's the sort of talent you're working with. And so, if you gotta reach into that bag, you good. You good. You good. Like you good. You really are. Like you the right one for the job, Sun Card. Yes, yes, you are. Yes, you are. This is dope. But you have, yeah, your purpose for being in different locations has become extraordinarily clear to you. And so now they're gonna start to move you about, and I mean that around the planet. The planet, the planet. And so, you a turtle. Your home is with you, is what I'm getting for a minute. But I feel like you're okay to this. You're okay with this sort of movement, this sort of travel progression. But yeah, yeah. And you're whatever I'm getting, like you cool with sudden changes, upheavals, and things like that. Like you cool. You're there to bring about sudden change, insight, awakening. Yeah, yo, what you already do is highly regarded, a lot of recognition, but you about to get a lot more public recognition for this. I mean that. Oh, I got chills. I got chills. I got chills. I mean, you're gonna get a lot of praises. This mm, like ushered in lots of communication, lots of invites, offers extended. Please come here, please come here. Like your reputation precedes you at this point. Absolutely. This is really fucking cool. Really, really cool. You've earned this. Like, boy, you've earned this. You've gone through a lot of different tiers, a lot of different types of ascension. And whoever you are, you've been seeing 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, like you have. 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3, like you have been. And I mean, this is ongoing. This isn't, oh, no, no. You've been living in a numerological sync for like a minute now. Yeah. Bruh, I guess you had to dig in. You had to meet the dark side. I'm not kidding. It's not as nefarious as it sounds, but you did. Confirmation. Somebody's going through some sort of like mental, emotional confusion, and I think there's some sort of cognitive decline, is what I'm picking up on. Mm. Ooh. All of this, it's a lot of energies of polarity. Pisces, Virgo, Scorpio, Taurus. Like there's a lot of energies popping out in polarity. Somebody's afraid about you getting some money or finding out about some money. I see that too. Somebody watching your money, trying to spy. Absolutely. Ace of Swords. What they do with the king? Listen, they're waiting on you to do something. I don't know why they expect you to walk away. Interesting. Somebody really thinks that you gonna walk away from something you have put a lot of extra effort into. They didn't think you had it in you to achieve some level of success, to stand in your power, to proceed. This person thought they had some capacity of control. Oh yeah. Mm, they're gonna have to give something to you. Straight up. Straight up. I feel like it's just over. Whatever bombardment, whatever mechanisms they were using, everything has a limit, everything has an end date. This is it. This person's surprise is really what I'm getting. That they weren't able to inspire you to just give up, walk away, to submit, to come running back to them, help me energy. Yeah, because I'm looking at the Knight of Cups, the Ace of Cups. This person was very patient, waiting on you to come back to them because, oh, it's too hard. I'm struggling. Oh, da, da. Like, man, instead of helping you, no, they would rather cause you more burdens. Somebody been actively attacking your finances, doing shit pertaining to your wealth, trying to cast illusions over this shit. Illusions over, bubble bursted. Help me. That's what they're saying. But you didn't. You stood on business. Your help come from the divine, Ace of Cups. And look, definite spiritual warfare. This person's definitely been like coming at you. Right. Queen of Swords in the block position. This person can't read you. Let me just tell you that. They cannot read you. You neutral. I don't even feel like you say anything to this person. Look, Seven of Swords. This person did something sneaky. They stole something. Thief. They don't think you know. I feel like you know. Yeah. They could have stolen opportunity. But I feel like they've been trying to steal any advancement, any energy coming your way, any potential projects, all of that shit. This person's been, because they really want you groveling. They want you, Page of Cups, Knight of Cups, right, today King of Cups. See, okay. This person, sneaky as shit. They definitely try to set you up in some capacity. Right, look, Ace of Pentacles. I got 3 to 4 aces. Already seen the Ace of Cups already. Right. This person knows you're due to receive some sort of pucket. What's pucket? Public recognition is what I was trying to say. This person was trying to bind you. They wanted you back. They wanted a piece of the pie. This was somebody who was a teacher or a father figure-ish to you, something like that. This is a greedy fucking energy. Yeah, you had some sort of, like, spirit told you something about this individual. Hell no. You saw past the King of Cups facade. You absolutely did. You saw through divine intervention that this person was the one challenging you, vexing you, causing you blockages, or attempting to cause you blockages. Why? Because you a light worker? And they thought that somehow they was going to be able to string you along, you know, using their little workings and shit. That, oh, you know, it was going to convince you y'all was soul family and shit like that. Here's the thing. When spirit brings something to your attention, you listen. You absolutely listen. Yeah, Ten of Swords. Somebody was trying to set you up. Five of Pentacles. They wanted to betray you and put you in the poorhouse. Yeah, you saw something about what they were planning, who they were partnered with. You sure did. Told you. You got a strong heads up. So you let it burn. Somebody really thought you was naive. They really did. Page of Wands to the Fool card. They really did. They didn't know that you was on to them. Yeah, look, they didn't care. Look, unbothered, bankrupt, fake ass smile, using you for your money, watching every fucking thing that you do via spirituality. And then look, you was never supposed to notice that it was a waste of time and nothing was changing in your life, that it was just a money grab and all that shit. But every time they call you, like oh, you need to do this, you need to do that. No, you a boss bitch. And they didn't want you to realize that. And they, they didn't want you traveling away from them once you realized they wasn't shit. They was nothing more than a wolf in sheep's clothing. Talking shit. Yeah, this is gang stalking, by the way. I just want you to know that that's what this, because it's more than one person involved in that. It's one thing to, run into an asshole. Somebody who just got a demonic, like, overhead or something like that. It's another thing to be spiritually gang stalked and have a legion start body hopping into the nearest open fucking door. Because that's what this is. That's what this is. Hey. Look. Whoever. Look. Dirt digging, incarcerated, photo proof, spiritual hater. Yeah. This person didn't like you, didn't want you to go nowhere, making life hard, extra triggered by your spiritual gifts, hoping that you just keep playing, giving them money. Now karma's on that ass. They thought they were playing you and they got played. There's some bad karma for they fake ass flexing, trying to pretend they had some sort of power and authority, trying to take advantage of somebody who they thought was naive, low IQ, that you would never catch on, but you did. You moved on. Thank you. Next. This person hasn't made any sort of money off of you. And so they've been attacking your finances, keeping a very close watch on you, hoping you come back, talking about help me, and you not doing that. You uninterested. So they keep doing it, trying to force things on you. And you're like, it's okay. This will pass. And they keep waiting, keep trying to block and steal your finances, trying to cause all this fucking drama in your life. Yeah. It's a fucking thief. And look, you ran right away. Look. Kiss him. Look. No. Dodging bullets. This is it. Because I feel like this person has made contact with you. Every time, you get close to something, right? Always trying to be like, hey, it's cool. It's cool. You come back. No, like they keep like trying to connect with you, extend some sort of olive branch, trying to open a door, some energetic exchange with love on the brain. Like, I always support you. No. They mad because they can't hustle you no more. That's all the fuck that is, because you saw them for who and what they were, and that they were doing nothing but talking shit, wasting your motherfucking time. And this is somebody who really thought they had higher authority than you, that you would be too scared to buck the system. Yeah, okay, somebody's delusional. They ain't know you was gonna block them out, that you was just gonna ignore them, that like I'm good on that. Yeah, uninterested in whoever this player is. Wow, good job, guys. So, this little sneaky ass, tricky ass person. Tell me about him. What's going on with him now? Look, the comfort pet and the bullshit artist, they still doing the exact same thing. They still doing the exact same thing. The poster. Look at this shit. Look at this. What's crazy is, look, fidget spinner just came out in return receipt. All this person's treachery has spun back. This person is sitting in some very nervous, anxious energy, like they're afraid. They're absolutely afraid. We start with the moon. There's fear in that moon. Don't get it twisted. Because somebody is like isolated. They are in a box. You cut the cord. They can't connect to you. You don't even hear this person. Somebody is sick. I don't know why they sick, but they sick. And I feel like it's a mystery ailment because, you know, they play in dark shit and they shouldn't. Look at this. This is somebody who tried to convince you they was of the light and they was nothing but some weird mutation, right? Look at this. Landlord, cult, catfish. Didn't I tell you he was being gang stalked? These people were wearing masks, and a lot of folks are still wearing masks around you. Trying to crush an earth angel. Whatever. All because you dare to glow. And these people was warned. They was really, really warned about trying to come up and concoct some shit, but they ain't listen. It's all right. I feel like whoever this person is, they trick a lot of people into buying into their bullshit. And whatever this is, somebody got this, something about to pop up on somebody. But didn't I tell you I was picking up something about cognitive decline? You can get viruses in your brain too. Oh. See that return receipt we saw? So it's like everything they sent out, right? Everything they thought they was ordering, conjuring up, that shit arrived right where it should be with a little extra juice to them. Yeah. Nice cocktail. Look. Gaslight and anxiety. See what I mean? These people, that's what we picking up on. Look, they're like, oh no, wait, we got some more boxes for you. We got some more for you. You ordered this too. You ordered that too. Wow. Somebody's mother's involved in this too. Deception, conspiracy theorists, and there's the mom card. Targeted. Your mother could have been an instigator in this targeting activity. Yeah, trying to look. There's that return receipt. And there's somebody who would guess, like, oh, I would never, I love you. No, they're a magician. They're an active fucking participant in this game. They're a liar. And their lies have only escalated through time. Like these people were trying, oh man. It's really, really sick. Ill. Oh, that left a bad taste. That karmic justice ain't nothing to play with. It's the full moon energy. You know, all those attacks they were doing on your finances, trying to make you feel unstable, your self-worth, all that shit. Trying to make you feel like you don't belong anywhere. All those rituals they were doing. All that death magic they were doing. Yeah, all those assets they stole. All that shit comes to a head now. Full moon, Taurus, in Scorpio season. And this is an energy that just happened now. This is a buildup from when the moon, when we were in Taurus season and we had the full moon in Scorpio. That's that polarity. We work in 6 months out, so to speak. So all that shit they was doing then, it's coming home now. They can feel it coming. Somebody nauseous and shit. Like, that shit funny. Oh, they need to calm down. Like, yo, they feel some kind of way. No, it's that Phil Collins song, nigga. They, or Genesis or whatever it is. They can feel it calling in the air tonight. That shit is on that ass. Ooh. Oh, yeah. Meanwhile, and walked into some beautiful energy. Some beautiful, abundant energy on all fronts. All right, what else you got? Yo, the Mighty Mouse song was playing in my head when the Chariot came out. And here I come to save the day. Look. Page of Wands. I love it. You have ended karmic cycles. Look at this shit. Page of Wands. Here's a Chariot, right? There's a Devil. There's a Lovers. There's a Strength card. You're done. 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 You are free. You are free. You are free. Oh my God. You are free. You are free. You have healed your mommy and daddy wounds. Yes, you have. Holy shit. Yo. Hugs. No, that's not the one. Why can't what? Oh, yes. Yes. I'm using all the hugs. Yes. Yes. Because, man, yo, that is no small feat, y'all. And I hear the crows squawking outside. Yo, you have healed. You have done what you came to do on that front. Holy shit. Look at you. Look at you. You are free. Wow. Wow. You are free. You legit healed the hurt. Look, 4th house, 10th house. This is how we start, right? In the garden, so to speak. We have a mother and a father. This is the average conception, right? Right. Strength is here to overcome the devil. There was a lot of toxic, low vibrational attachments, a lot of energies following the family. You have done exactly what you were sent to do. Wow. Now you're free. And I mean that shit. You are free, 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 free. Look, you did it. You did exactly what you came to do. Wow. Now you can actually have your kingdom spouse. I'm not even joking. You have done a lot of sacrificing. You surrendered a lot. You really did. You had to do a lot of soul searching, a lot of introspection. You really had to go deep. You saw a lot of enlightenment. You went down to the bottom and you started at the very bottom, the depths of it all. And now look at you. Now look at you. Wow. You are sunshine in my life. Right. Oh. You did it. You really did. Who said spending time by yourself ain't beneficial? Good job, guys. Good job. Let's make sure those are. Wow. Wow. So you get to be rewarded because you balanced your own scales. Love one. You use both. You use your heart and your mind. You did it. Ah, look. You asked the right questions. You really, really did on a cosmic level. Oh my God, you did. And you followed that shit. Knight of Swords. Oh. Thank you. I was looking for that. That's being capped off. Like, no, for real. You reach some sort of enlightenment, and now that's so cool. You are so done with the same rigmarole, the endless perpetual cycles of running into the same energies over and over in different bodies. Oh, wow. I'm looking at least 9 generations. Look, and it is an elemental thing. This is neat. This is why I was like, no, you had to use your heart, your emotions, but your mind. Look, you got the cup of water here, but you got ice cubes. Two very different elements. The the ice, air, like the swords, very cold energy, and then you have water. You did that shit. Oh, somebody lie about to blow up in their face too. Big time. Tell me about that. Who lied about to blow up in their face? Yeah. Somebody trying to claim credit for your work. Oh, I was just so inspired to do. No, they wasn't. No, they wasn't. Lie about to blow up in their face. Oh, those are mine. I did that. I labored and such and such and we did this together. No, they didn't. No, they didn't. Oh, I did all of this. No, they didn't. They didn't even fucking contribute, not even a little bit. This was some sort of group project. Somebody trying to lie and claim credit for. Yeah. Don't worry about this. Because they can't. The superficial knowledge. Not to mention, the higher ups were concerned about this anyway. I feel like somebody, quiet as it was kept, was already guilty of claiming other people's projects and efforts as their own. That's restitution coming. Hold on. Oh, yeah. This shit done. Double nines. Yeah. See, the Five of Swords is right here. This person is used to pressing up on folks. Like it feels like a masculine who likes to intimidate their female co-workers in some capacity. They might have more seniority or something like that. Yeah, somebody they know this person's sneaky. It's okay. You gonna come out on top of this. This is somebody or you, right? I feel like they have seniority, but somebody's still within like a 6-month probationary period. I don't know if they recently got a promotion to an upper level or like the two of you have been like considered for the same team lead or something like that. But somebody knows who really put in the energy and effort for this project. Oh, somebody, they're going to be caught. They're going to be caught. Yeah. And asked to leave. Yeah. Somebody really good at lying and manipulating it. And like, there's somebody who will show up fresh as a daisy, you know, try to get there before you so they can present something so you have nothing to add. This is a huge promotion with this. I see it's a lot of money. But companies is more savvy now. They not playing that game. Hey, don't touch that. They're much more savvy. Especially if they're using something like Teams. Oh, the software, they kept, never mind. Oh yeah, it's a huge project. It's huge. Somebody wants whatever this bonus, whatever for themselves. Somebody's selfish as shit. But they don't know. They already under some sort of investigation. It's a very competitive environment is what I'm getting. Very competitive. Oh yeah. Somebody gonna get caught all the way in their lie. 3 of Swords, 10 of Swords. Yeah. It's gonna be overwhelming. But somebody's already under investigation. Look, somebody, whoever the boss is, like the overhead, they are already on alert. Like, I don't know what this is, but it's already been heavy scrutiny. This could have just been a test. It doesn't actually have to be a real project. All of this could just be a test. Oh, yeah. Like a smoke screen to see what somebody was going to do. Oh, my Lord. If this was some sort of ethics test because they don't have access to large sums of money, somebody failed huge. Huge. Well, okay. Yeah, they definitely gonna be escorted out. Hey. Long time no see. I feel like whoever this person is, they're never going to be able to work in that field again. Oh yeah. Reputation ruined. All right. Karmic justice for the collective. Oh. Wow. 8 of Cups, 5 of Cups, 4 of Cups. Somebody, child. That's all 3 water signs. Ace of Wands. Somebody trying to do some sort of emotional manipulation. Period, point blank. Because somebody is so neutral. I'm overcome with emotion. They, can't get a rise out somebody. Can't do it. Somebody is so calm, so at peace. They on a new level. I mean, absolute peace. They know exactly what type time somebody on. Oh yeah, somebody is so balanced, so sanguine. Like, you would actually have to come up out of this bullshit to even reach where this person is. Yeah. And this is all because you are receiving some sort of divine justice. Things are finally balancing out. You're still in a good mood. You're positive. You're happy. You're not in your feels. You're not defensive. You're not worried. You're not pessimistic. You're not in your motherfucking shadow. And this is somebody who was doing some sort of work against you, by the way. Devil, 3 of Wands, Queen of Wands, Magician, Wheel of Fortune, Judgment, High Priestess. There's the 10 of Wands. and then the Chariot, right? You keep blasting through the bullshit that they keep sending because it's child's play, right? Because look, happiness is a fucking choice, is it not? Come, it's a choice. And the more they try to tank you, right? Because you're like, nah, whatever's in that cup, you don't want it. You know yourself. And you combat actively any negative thought processes, any low vibrational emotion. You are too balanced for that. You know it's not you. You know it's somebody trying to project and exchange their heavy, depressed, tired, weak, stagnant energy onto you. It's not your energy, right? Because this is how they really are. They're lonely, and they want some of your good energy. And this person is they can't sleep. They're worried. They're paranoid. But they so obsessed with you, and they keep trying to send this fucking energy to you, and it's not working. Somebody's got some bad karma coming, both in the legal form and the spiritual form. Look, somebody look like they playing the game trying to send you this fucking energy. They want you upset, and you like, no, thank you. You stay over there, you fucking happiness hater, you spiritual hater. Stay in that grave. You keep trying to dig. Be stuck. Be stuck. Be stuck. Be stuck. Right. And they keep waiting for this shit to catch, and you keep dodging these fucking bullets. You like, nah, I'm good. Nah, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. You gonna get some photo proof about this shit. Oh yeah. Cause somebody wants to make you sick. And if you know you start bugging out and start spiraling, and man, please. Man, please. Yeah, they want your head in the clouds. No. They look. That's the only thing you up in the clouds thinking about how life is good, it's amazing, everything works out in your favor, right? You're loved, you're respected, admired. Like, man, you're not on that type time. Somebody has nothing. They want you to feel just as dejected and bankrupt. They want you to take on a fucking identity. Keep trying to do this weird shit, and it's not working. You just keep blocking them. You just keep blocking them. You don't take that. You're too busy winning. But man, somebody really is in their feelings. They really are. I mean, yeah. Yeah, there's somebody you like, no, I'm good. There's somebody who keeps trying to come back to you, baby. Can we work it out? Can we? I'm so sorry. Da 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 da. Yeah, no. And you got no interest. No interest. Surprise. Yeah, and you got this grotesque mutated energy. You're like, no, I'm okay. This person is a menace. They were never anything that they purported themselves to be. We got alien, we got menace, we got anxiety, we got the fidget spinner and the catfish. That's how you feel. Like this person, they are a walking, talking human catfish. And they allow a lot of walk-in spirits with this revolving door. And these people tend to think you a little holier than thou. So they keep trying to do this bullshit to you. But you just remain calm. And the calmer you remain and the more high vibrational you remain, the more nauseated they become because they get sick every time they try to tap into your high vibrational energy because they're so low vibe. Hold on, let me see. Oh, that's terrible. He a real troll, huh? Shit. Yeah. Yeah. There's somebody who masks their emotions with the Botox coming out. You see all this low vibrational shit. People are turning their backs on this person. Like, it's crazy. And here's the thing. Somebody keeps trying to go back to people, right, who are doing better. Like, oh, let me spin the block. Let me go check on such and such. Let me go do this. And here's their sob story. I'm so sorry. I took advantage of you. I took you for granted. Da 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 da. I should have appreciated you. I wasn't worthy of you. Da 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 da. Here, can we reconcile? No, can we start? No. It's no. And it's really, it just comes down to the fact that you're doing better. You have 8 cups here, and now you got 9 cups. The 8 walks into the 9. There's somebody who didn't want you, didn't appreciate you, took you for granted, da 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 da. But now that you good and you not interested, they want you. They want you. They want you. Oh wow. Because I keep seeing viruses, STDs, caught a case. It's been coming out in the reading so much, it's scary. Yeah. And it's funny because somebody living on credit that they don't have. Somebody like, y'all play too much. Y'all play too much. Yeah. It's some use and abuse. I don't like it because this is somebody who's feeling very suicidal, by the way. Yeah. And they need to not smoke so much weed. They need to be on the other medications they should be on. But this is why this person feels like they're ill, right? The leader. And so they're gonna catch as many as they can up in they bullshit. The night owl, mixologist, used hybrid, vomiting cupid, the gamer, the text card, right? Like the hey big head. There's the pop off, there's the pressure, there's the danger, there's the virus, there's the landlord, and there's the cult. And so whoever they like to round with and get high with and do their thing, it's sad because the whole community gonna be trash. Whole community gonna be sick. There, that's crazy. That's sad. It really is. I would stay away from this person because they gaslighting like a mother. Oh, I ain't sick. Ain't nothing wrong. Yeah, okay. Check their search history. Check their search history. Yeah, this is with the Botox, the calm, and the gaslight. You don't know who this person is. Like somebody working with like 3 different personalities. But this energy they trying to send to look, let me tell you how simple I am. Look, 8 of cups right here. I was talking about these 9 cups, the 5 and the 4, right? Forgot to look back over here. 9 of cups is already here. That's it. Somebody they want some positive energy. Stay away from them. Because they taking everybody down with their shit. And I hope somebody, I know it's a Botox, but I really am getting like intravenous shit. That's part of how they gonna catch a bunch of people up in their activities. Oh, that shit making me nauseous. Ugh. Yeah. Look at this. That's so sick. This person's gonna put themselves out there like some weird piece of meat to create all this conflict and shit, trying to pretend they healthy. They not. They not. They really fucking not. Anybody who crossed their path, by the way, that's sick. This somebody who should be reported to public health. Like, for real. Ew. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Somebody about to start looking like a whole shell of themselves. And they got a target on somebody they feel like holier than thou. I cannot express that enough. Okay? So if that's you, be mindful. I would stay away from anybody from the past, friend, lover. It don't even matter. If somebody done said something one time and it stuck out in your head and it's like some weird animosity, some low shit, stay away from them people. Because they got nothing but war on their mind. Conflict. And they strategizing any which way they can get people caught up. So I'll be mindful. Because somebody really do got a bunch of walk-in spirits, and they occupy like a revolving door. So between the drugs, the sex, and nefarious activities, their energy is just open. Things just jumping in and out. They don't care. They're very self-destructive. Very self-destructive. Yeah, I would use a lot of discernment. Anybody trying to just pop back up on you. Hey, I was just thinking about you. Hey, let me come see you. Don't you dare. If that rings any bell to anybody, you know how they move. You better stay clear away. Clear away. Oh, you know what they just brought up? Wendy Williams, the Diddy interview. You know, he supposedly went on her show to make peace with her, but then at the same breath talk about, oh yeah, I ran into Kevin Jr. behind on set. Da, 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 and her face and how fucking terrified she looked because that monster was talking to her son. Be careful. Be careful, people. Because these motherfuckers is not above trying to get at you through those you love and cherish the most. Because their intention, they coming towards whomever, Two of Wands, in the Five of Wands energy. They bring the war and conflict, competition, jealousy, pettiness. Be careful. Oh, I gotta write that down. Thank you. Thank you, because that came back to me. Okay. Oh, wow. So it's funny. They're bringing back a dream I had. Somebody was burning candles to Abatala, the white cloth, the healer. If that was you, it's a no. It's a no. Because you've done too much death magic and health spells to pull away from people. So whatever you're asking for, it's a no, by the way. It's not even a maybe, it's a no. It's a no. No, for real, it's a no. Five of Cups, Ten of Swords, Death. No, no, no. You were trying to manifest something? No. It really is a no. And that's because you there's a lesson to be learned, but it really makes me feel like you was preying on somebody's downfall. And so I don't know if that's your head. That ain't my business. But I know it's a no. Whatever that prayer was for health and recovery, whatever's got somebody in their head, and you already know why it's a no. Because they're the Libra energy, Four of Swords, you violated spiritual law. As I say that, there's the devil. You've done some weird shit to gain your success. So no. It's a no. It's absolutely a no. Whatever this is, the Five of Pentacles, whatever ailment that is, unfortunately, you didn't show any compassion, charity, none of that. You didn't care how you gained your success, how you won. You didn't. You weren't ready to go through the trials and tribulations. You wasn't ready to step into the Five of Swords in the positive sense, where you're ambitious, you're focused, you're like motivated. No, you wanted a shortcut. You took a shortcut. You wanted to take easy street. So now you're stuck. Yeah. Somebody was reckless. Absolutely reckless. Knight of Wands. Ripping and running. Being Rico, Suave. Opening themselves up to every cup. Wand. As they was gallivanting. Somebody did not take their health seriously with the star there. Didn't heed no warning to use motherfucking protection. Somebody thought being a father was the worst thing that was going to happen to them. No, not at all. You done picked up something. Yes, you did. Shit. Moving too fast. Now somebody is scared. Excuse me. Now look at you. Right. She looked good, didn't she? Queen of Wands. Yes, she did. She looked real good. Wow. You got a whole wife somewhere? Because I already see you bought it back home. You bought that shit back home. Yes, you did. Some of this is spiritual. Some of this is very much just physical. But you picked up something from, one of them people. A quarrelsome spirit along with some sort of virus. It's a no. It is what it is. It's an absolute no. So if you burn some candles trying to get some sort of petition from Obatala, it's a no. It's a hard no. Yeah, I'm being redundant on purpose. They want you to think about that slick shit you did in the past. They want you to reflect on it. Yeah. Because, he's the father of all the Orishas, right? Obatala. Right? Formed humans from clay. We did see the emperor, right? No, you gotta keep that. And listen, I don't know if you have plans to do some sort of veneration to Yemeya or Mommy Water, something like that. You're being advised, don't even waste your energy. It's going to be a no from them too. 7 of Wands, the Empress, 6 of Wands, 2 of Pentacles, 2 of Wands, 3 of Pentacles, World. Somebody's trying to travel to a large body of water. It's not going to work, bruh. It's not. It's not. It's, dang. It's done. Lord help me. Yeah, I know. You just so fucking big. Anyway, hold on. It is what it is. I be sitting here for a minute. He needs attention. All right, last round. Last round, Holy Spirit. I don't understand why y'all keep trying to. Yes, I'm still listening. That is so annoying. The BS music, they just let play all day. Let it be some stuff for mental stimulation. Like, they be like, oh, you still listening? You still listening? Still watching? Four of Wands. I don't know if you're looking for a home, folks, but there's going to be a unique opportunity. Something that's going to make you happy after a period of managing a bunch of shit. And for those of you who have been manifesting, look, trying to find a house, all of those things, and you've been burning the candle at both ends, right? 7 of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. It's going to have been worth all the hard work, effort, and dedication that you put into this. It's happening. Because look, 9 of Cups, Page of Cups, 10 Cups, right? 10 of Pentacles is right here. End of the struggle right there. Yeah. And you're going to feel really good because you had to do this on your own. This is a personal accomplishment for someone. But super duper happy. When I say they about to, like, somebody's about to give you something. Yeah. And I feel like somebody might have been going back and forth about this. But this is a beautiful opportunity. Holy shit, you're going to get some communication in not too distant future. I feel like you're going to travel to this location. It's ideal. It's sunny. It's beautiful. It's a godsend. It's an absolute godsend. Yeah. Yeah. Wow. That's why y'all was singing The Good Life. Whoa, whoa, whoa. It's the good life. I know she was saying sweet life, but I'm hearing good life. Good life. Yeah. I just saw the world. That's the cycle you're going into. Absolutely. Absolutely. I love it. Oh, yeah. Lucky break. Fairy tales do come true. It can happen to you. This could come via the reconciliation of a close friend. You might have lost contact with this person. Somebody might even extend the olive branch to you. Hey, come see me, come visit me, XYZ. Yeah, it could be a very positive surprise to you. This person loves you a great deal. They have a proposal of sorts for you. They could be in a house that's really just too big for them. It's a lot for them to handle on their own. And it would make them very, very happy if you would come be there. And I'm really not getting romance, guys. I'm not. This could be somebody who, they could be getting up there in age. They may need, need you to care for them a little bit. Yeah. Yeah, they had some sort of spiritual insight. Like, yeah, this person wants to have a heart-to-heart conversation with you. And then I'm looking at reading up, doing the research, learning more, gaining insight. Somebody could also just be reflecting over their life with the 7 of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles right there. Long-term view. This could even be somebody doing their will, and they are, thinking about all the people who've had a positive impact and all of those things, people who genuinely made them happy, people who never, you know what I mean, who were a blessing to them and not a burden. You'd be surprised at how folks at the end of their life, they think about that. It's not always just about who spent time with me in a nursing home. No, especially if you're long lived, you encounter a lot of folks, God willing, both, who mean you well. Some people are users, but yeah, this person has some sort of like, they have all that they need. This person cares for you a great deal. Yeah. But I do feel like this is divine insight, inspired by the divine, for sure. Beautiful. Now, for someone, I also see here, I feel like you're going to become a mother a little later in life, but you're going to be very, very happy that you did because you're past the point of struggle. Like, you might not even be married right now, but I do see beautiful energy coming towards you, new beginnings, opportunities, mainly in love and stability and relationships and partnerships rather. I mean, listen, we have children when we have children, but for those people who did it when they were young and they were still trying to develop and build themselves, you know how much more difficult that was compared to if you had children later on. You might have multiples, but the more established you are, the easier it is. You're not struggling so much. It's you know what I mean, like you can really focus and indulge and pour into. You actually have something meaningful to offer, to give. Like, love is love, but this is bigger than that. But I definitely see that. Like, I see a son, literally a little boy, a marriage and a child coming to someone. Yes, you've manifested it. Yes, it's taken quite a while, maybe upwards of eight. Listen, because look, 7 years, 10, that's 17. The queen's another year, that's 18 years. Right. You're going to actually be able to devote the time, the effort, and the energy into cultivating and raising this child. It's awesome. Congratulations. Right. You're going to be stable. You're not going to have to be a working parent, is what I'm getting. You're going to be able to pretty much do what you want to do very, very comfortably. Very, yeah, yeah. And here's the reason why for some of you this is taken as whatever it's taken, okay? Lust, recalling, and graduation day. If you really sat down and thought about the relationships that you have encountered up until this point, you would understand that those are not the conditions for you to co-create, right? Relationships full of greed. Bareback is like risky, in my opinion. These inconsiderate relationships. Memories, missing someone, reminiscing, right, comparing, and just a weird time, like growing up both physically but more so spiritually. Leveling up, lessons learned, acquired wisdom. This is what this is about. Because you want to impart beautiful energy into your children. You want them to be conceived in more than just lust. You want them conceived in love. You want them conceived with an abundance of wisdom. You want them to receive all of your upgrades that they possibly can, genetically speaking, mitochondrial speaking. That's what this is. That's cool, man. Oh, yeah. Right. And most of you, I'm telling you, when you reflect, you know you attracted, especially ladies, some very toxic masculines. Look, masculine pride, toxic masculinity, meeting man expectations. Right. You hadn't really found somebody, official status, exclusive relationships, seeing each other openly, dealing with the field of players, the time wasters, love bombing, frenemy, people who were unfaithful, all of these weird energies that you had to clear, those only interested in the wine and dine and then sneaking away after they, you know, gained what they wanted. Now you're going into this energy, this period of a lucky break because you've learned your lessons. You literally graduated. That's two cards of graduation and leveling up. So there's that. Yeah. And this relationship is going to be done in the right order. I'm looking at court work, paperwork, filed, and then honeymoon. See what I mean? Cuffing season. You about to meet your person. Harmony. Wow. I like it. All right, guys. I'm going to leave this here. I hope these messages helped you. Yes, this is your karmic justice. Okay? Enjoy, enjoy, enjoy. Be well. Have a great weekend. Stay prayed up as always. Bye-bye.